Hi YouTube, I'm Juicy Jones and welcome to my channel. This is my first video on YouTube about vaping, and so I'm not going to do a tutorial or a review or anything. I'm going to talk mainly about safety because it's been on my mind. First though, I'll do a quick shout out and then tell you something about myself. I want to shout out to eSig Express. I just went down to their store that's been there about a year in Pioneer Square here in Seattle. And the guys there were super cool. They were really, the customer service was fantastic. I watched them pay attention to everyone who came in. The guys' names were Eric and Bryce, and they were good guys. And I like that place. So check them out if you're interested. About me, this is my first video, and also I'll tell you, I was a pack-a-day smoker for almost 30 years. And about 14 months ago, I started vaping. And I went through the typical journey with pens and pens alike and stuff, and I'm just about to graduate right now to Sub-Ohm vaping and building my own coils and learning how to make my own DIY e-juice. And so I thought I would make some videos about that, which I'll put up all in due course. For now though, I want to talk about safety. Safety is really important with vaping. Because a lot of the equipment we use and a lot of the substances that we put in the equipment can be dangerous. And we're finding out too that some of the substances that we put into the juices until now haven't all been perfectly safe. So, sorry, I had to get a battery. So, it's really up to us as consumers to make sure that we send a message to the places that we buy juice from, and that we buy raw materials like PG and VG and nicotine juice from, that they have to package their products correctly and label them correctly, and they have to tell us what's in them. And this is just a really hot topic right now. Right now in the vaping industry, what's going on is that we're seeing a move to safer ingredients. For a few years now, a lot of the ingredients that we've been using, everyone has been using, all the juices you're buying in stores and online and do-it-yourself juices as well, they've had ingredients in them that were perfectly safe to eat because we were buying them from bakery suppliers. But we didn't know that they weren't safe to inhale. And diacetyl is the king killer among these things. It chops up your lung tissue and then makes it scarry, and then you can't breathe eventually and you're fucked. And there's other substances like acetylpropanol that turn into diacetyl if it gets hotter than like 107 or 170 or something, which is well above how you vape. And some other chemicals. So the good news is that the industry is moving towards more and more safety, better and better ingredients, and it's up to us as consumers. I'm asking you as a vapor to demand better ingredients. Ask what's in stuff. Make sure you're not inhaling harmful things. One of the things that happened recently that was a fiasco is that a company called Five Pawns was caught lying about the harmful chemicals in their juice. You may or may not know this, you probably do. Five Pawns is the company that originally created the whole idea of a premium juice. They were the ones who decided that they would tell everybody that everything in their juice was better stuff, that they worked harder on them, and that it made a better ingredients, and so therefore they can charge more. They're really the reason why you can pay $22 for a 30 milliliter bottle of juice. And so that's okay, except for what happened when they found out, they got lab results for their juices that showed that they were very high in toxins, but they made a very bad decision not to tell anybody. And later, when vendors, one of their biggest vendors, started asking them for reports about the toxin levels in their juice, because their customers were asking them, they refused to give them the information. And then when that customer went and tested the juice themselves, lo and behold, they found some super toxic stuff in there. I mean, they were like 990 parts per million diacetyl. These are like bad high levels of diacetyl. So harmful. Now, the response from them was to say, no, they're not that bad, and they released what they said was their real results, but no one trusts them now. And does that matter? What they did was they harmed customers. So it's what they should have done was they should have recalled all of their juice. They should have told everyone to stop vaping it. They should have reformulated instantly and told everyone about it. They would have been a hero. We would have been patient and bought their juice later. We'd all be aware they had to spend millions or tens of thousands to do it. And I can tell you that if you have to mortgage your house or sell your car, that's what you do to keep your business afloat and not have shit all over your face and harm your customers. That's what you did. There's a lot more information about this in DIY or Die's video, and I'll link to it. DIY or Die is awesome. His name is Wayne, and he is a DIY juice guy and flavor artist. He's amazing. Love that guy. Between him and New Amsterdam Vapes, I have two new heroes, and go and see both of their channels and watch all their videos, please. So the only other thing I want to say is that the other thing that's on us as consumers is to make sure that you join Casaa and that you influence the debate on vaping. Right now, the FDA is formulating rules about when you can buy or who can buy vape juice, vape equipment, what kinds of tariffs can be put on them, what the safety labels have to be, what the manufacturing has to be like, and there are some very, very powerful, actually not that powerful, just some very, very big, deep pockets that are trying to fund a misinformation campaign to the FDA. Now listen to me, I'm no Tea Partier. We need the FDA. The FDA can protect us. They can protect you from diacetyl. They can protect you from acetylpropanol. They can protect you from bad juice that's not labeled. They can protect you from getting juice that leaks and kills your pet. It's important we keep the FDA around and that we, as vapors, join Casaa and influence the FDA. Casaa is an organization that you can join that's advocating for vapors, for sane, safe, science-based rules for vaping to the FDA. So join them. There'll be another link for them. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll click subscribe. I'm going to have more to come. And there's like and there's subscribe. And keep vaping safe. Thanks, guys.